looking 10 when I see a smile. Dark skin bae looking Bria Mouse. I ain't got a flex cause she know my stuff.
Hey guys, welcome back to NTV. So I've come to do a chit chat, get ready with me today. But I'm going to start from the basic. I've literally had a shower, moisturised my body. That's why my face is looking ashy because I've not done anything to my face yet. So I'm going to add a bit of my skincare into the video as well. So let's get started. I'm using the Nip and Fab Vitamin C Serum. I've been using it for like months now. Skincare isn't something I've always like done. Everyone always like says, oh no, you have like great skin, you have great skin. But the final year of uni messed up my skin to the max. It kind of threw me off because it was the first time where I was getting like scars or like really bad spots in my face. If you see like I have a scar on my nose, it's because I'm ill, and every time I blow my nose I get a scar. Literally that. So today I'm gonna be double masking. I'm gonna use these. I've actually never used an eye mask before, so this is going to be interesting. Oh, by the way, I put this in the fridge overnight, so they've been in my fridge overnight, so they're a bit cool, but I think I got back too early today.
Dark skin bae looking Bria Mouse. I ain't got a flex cause she know my stuff. I ain't felt like this in a while. I ain't felt like this in flipping ages. But you make it hard, car, I know your friends are.
Okay, now my mask is on and I look all pretty and stuff. I'm gonna sit here for like 15 minutes. Let it all do its job and I'll be back. I'm back now. I'm gonna take all of this off and pat it into my skin. So like I said, I'm filming a chit chat get ready for me today, and the reason is I really just wanted you guys to get to know me a bit more. I felt like right now I've been talking a lot about anime, but I wanted you guys to know that I'm not on here just at the anime. There's a lot more to me than the anime. There is so much I have in store for this channel. There's so much I have in store for us together, as obviously you are the channel, you make the channel, so I appreciate those who are actually watching this right now. So next I'm going to put my other serums on. These are just like some more hydration. So I've put my hydrating mask on, and I'm going to just finish it off with some hydrating serum, and then I'm just going to moisturise my skin. So I'm going to be using the Nip and Fab Dragon's Blood to hydrate my skin. I think this is the extreme one, because yeah, this is the extreme one, and to add to the extreme one I have the Hylauronic shot, and I just add like 1 pump of that to this just for that extra added hydration, and I just rub it into my face. So yesterday when I decided that I was going to film a chit chat get ready with me, I posted on my socials to just ask people to send in questions. So these are just questions that have been asked by others. Well done. So I'm back. I had to do my eyebrows off camera because I cannot talk and do my eyebrows at the same time. I use the LA Girl Pro Conceal to conceal my brows, and for my eyebrows themselves I use the Benefit Precise My Brow Pencil. I usually use the colour Fawn in the LA Girl, but I decided to use Cool 10 today because my Fawn is running out. So today I will actually be trying to recreate a makeup look. I'll insert it somewhere over here, but I'll be recreating makeup look by Makeup by Riel. I believe that's her name. If I've said it right, I hope so, but I love her to bits. She uses a lot of my inspo. So I'm gonna start on the first question, which is, why did you decide to start your channel? The reason I actually decided to start my channel was mainly because I just felt like whilst I'm on YouTube, I watch a lot of things, and I sometimes felt like, oh, I wish someone else did that, but from the black community, because I want to know how their experience would be of it, or like I want to know their view, because I'm not gonna lie, sometimes like the white community say something and I'm just like, oh, but can I relate? Is that the same for like the black community? If a black YouTuber did that, would they still feel the same? Like, why don't I see more black content creators in like diverse industries? So that's one of the reasons I felt the need to do my channel. I wanted to create content that I saw YouTube was lacking, or like content that I wanted to see, and because I wasn't seeing it and I was there waiting for someone to make it, I said, you know what, I'm going to be the one to make it. Guys, I'm ill, so hopefully you can hear me. But yeah, so it was mainly because I just felt like there was so much content I wanted to see that I wasn't seeing, but also like impacting others in a shape or form through like either my voice or like my experiences. I just kind of missed giving back in some shape or form, and I felt like this is my way to give back. I'm all about impact and like making sure like you impact the generation. I feel like there is a lot that I go through that sometimes I'm like, I know someone else is going through this and I wish they understood that it's okay with the fact that they're going through this and we could go through this together. I hope I'm making sense, but yeah, that's mainly the reason why I started my YouTube channel. Next question, how you get that wig so sharp? Well, I'm gonna answer this question when I'm doing my wig liner, but honestly I don't actually know. Yeah, I don't think it's always been sharp. Like, I'm sure when I first started it was trash, but like wig liner's always been the thing. Like, even before I actually started doing a full face of makeup, I just always went out with like liner and mascara. Like, that was just what I did. I don't know if I'm going to show you me do my wig liner. Maybe I will. Just keep trying and work with your eye shape, because there isn't a one answer pleases all when it comes to wig liner, because oftentimes I try to recreate how other girls have their wig liner and it does not work for me. It won't work for me because my eye shape isn't the same as theirs. So I feel like that's something you really need to incorporate when you are applying wig liner. It's just all about your eye shape as well. What's your favourite thing about life right now? Right now I'm actually in a really happy place because it's only February and everyone around me seems to be pushing forth their dreams or like their goals or stuff that they've always wanted to do, and it just makes me so happy seeing my friends succeed in their path or like finally start the things that they've always been talking about. Literally makes me so happy, and I guess that is my favourite thing, like, except for foods, like just seeing my friends succeed and just seeing them chase their dreams is, yeah, it's like my thing. Like, I wish I put as much vim into myself as I did in everyone else's dreams, and I know that it's something that I personally need to work on. I don't know, like, that is my favourite thing. I'm gonna shout out all my people. Dabby, well done on the song You Know. Fresh, well done on his new song What If. That's the song that's going to be in the intro today. Me and my food per, Niffy, well done on your food review. Vino, well done on Vino's Corner, his little journal, his little blog. Like, all my friends are just so inspiring to me, and I just, they just make me so happy, and like just seeing them succeed. Tisha, well done you. Like, I don't want to say what well done for, but you know what I'm talking about. Like, I'm so proud of you. Shout out to you too. But like, just seeing them succeed, and it's only February, like, it just makes my heart feel like so much joy that 2020 is actually going to be a good year, which is also a reason why I guess I feel like I need to also do something that I love. It's actually shocked me the amount of love that they've done back to me. Like, I never expected it, but God gave it to me. I'm grateful to him. I'm going to be using probably mainly this one. This is the Morphe 39A palette, the Dare to Create palette. Absolutely love this palette because of the neutral tones in the middle, because I use those a lot for my transition tones and my browns. On to the next question. What did you study? I studied graphic communication and illustration. I originally wanted to be an architect, and then I hated physics. Well, I thought I was failing. My physics teacher, after I dropped physics, was like, no, you weren't failing. Like, you were actually doing okay. You were like getting an equivalent of a B. But in my mind, I thought I was failing, and because I thought I was failing, I felt like, let me just drop the subject and do something else. And when I dropped physics, I dropped the idea of actually being an architect as well. And then one of my things have always been that I actually want to take over the world, and I felt like in order to do that, I needed to get to the corporate advertising world or the consumerist world, but I wanted to take over the world subliminally. Like, I wanted to leave a form of impact or change that I didn't need to scream about, and I wanted to take over the world positively. Like, I didn't just want to take over the world, I wanted to like make a change to the world, and it's always been subliminally, because I don't necessarily I don't want people to rave around like, oh my gosh, no, she was like, no, did this. No, it's always been subliminally. I want to do it subliminally. I don't want people to really find out. It's on a need to know basis. You know that I have changed the world because you just know in it. So when I was actually picking my degree, and the unis I would study at. I picked it based on cheer because at that time in life I love cheerleading. I just love their ethos, or like cheerleaders are very disciplined, and I just love that about them and what they did, and I felt like I just wanted to get involved. So when I was actually picking my uni, I did it based on whether or not they had a good cheer team. I got my unconditional offer, like I worked so hard to make sure I got it, and that's how I got into the course. Literally, that's how I got into the degree. That's it. Studied graphics, graduated, and now I'm just trying to find a job. What I found about browns, yeah, is like they look so good. Like I'm always trying to create like this reddish brown, and whenever I do that, it's never that. It always comes out like a cool tone grey brown, and I don't know if that's because I'm black, because of my skin tone, or it's just because I'm picking up the wrong browns in the palette. So maybe one day I'll create this nice red tone brown. I think I'm happy with this. I'm just going to do a cut crease now. I'm going to use the same colour that I used for my eyes, which is this one here, for my cut crease. I got a message. I got a text! Whilst I do this cut crease, I'm just going to stay silent. Okay, so my camera died and I'm currently recording off my phone, which means I can't answer the questions. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly record me do the eyes, because I feel like some people may be interested in watching me do the eyes, and I feel like if I don't do it on camera, someone's going to shout at me. So I'm going to do the eyes off camera quickly, well on camera, but I'm going to speed it up, so I'm not going to be talking because I just need to get the eyes done, and hopefully by the time I finished getting the eyes done, my battery will be charged.
Cause you know it's make money season, and I splash racks on the weekend. Are you gonna be there in the deep end? Late nights got me thinking about the sweet one that I'm linking. Are you with me, Kai?
Seriously. Get a clip like this. And I'll do it for you, my charger. For you, my charger. You want it for me? Okay. For you, my charger.
Potential, or is it cause the life that we live in? Cause the life that we live, gotta live it up. And life's too short, so we live it large. I used to get bus just to pick you up. See me foreign whips when we pulling up. Shopping sprees in the West End, just so we can stunt on her best friends. Better yet, we can stunt on her X-Men. Fuck knows how they slept on her 10-10. Cause she a real one, she supports me, something to lean on. She gon' be there even when the team's gone. Real women, cause you know a nigga need one.
So what happened was you died, camera died, so I started recording my phone. Phone storage is full because my phone's been full for a while. You've got to have 128 gigs because of other videos I had previously recorded. I'd finished my RF camera. Someone asked, how do I get my eyeliner so sharp? These aren't sharp. Okay, I guess they are sharp, but I feel like they're so different. Like, my eyeliners are always different and it gets on my nerves, and sometimes I just don't bother fixing it. I just put my hair down in front of them so no one notices. They just look like an eyeliner. It is what it is. Like, for instance, this one has a bump in it. I don't know if it'll pick up on camera, but yeah, so I'm just gonna move on to my foundation. My faithful foundation. I've been using this foundation since I started getting into makeup. This is the first and only foundation I've ever used. Only drugstore foundation I've ever used. This L'Oreal True Match. I prefer it over every other foundation that I have, even though I have two Fenty foundations. Don't ask any questions. But I just love it because it's just got gold in it, and in the summer it makes my skin look good, and whenever I wear this, people compliment my skin more than they do Fenty, and sometimes I feel like Fenty's a bit too dry because I don't have any particular type of skin, so I don't think that really affects me. What type of music do I listen to? So I listen to all types of music, but right now I listen to mainly Afrobeats and bashment, because they just sing to my soul. Bashment's my life, man, and Afrobeats is just the vibe I want, especially Garnier and Afrobeats. Like, they just hit me differently than like Nigerian Afrobeats. But yeah, Bashment and Afrobeats are the main things I listen to. I also like to listen to like grime and stuff, and like hip hop and rap, but it's not like my go-to. That is the kind of music I listen to. Another question was, what's your favorite anime? And I got another one saying, what's your top 5 anime of the last decade? So my favorite anime, I don't actually think I have a favorite anime. Whenever people ask like, what's your favorite anime? I'm always like, I don't have one. Like, I watch them all. The same with music. I listen to them all, so I don't know if I have a favorite anime, but my top 5 of the decade. See, this is the thing. I should have researched if these animes came out. Oh, look at that coverage. That spot just gone. But yeah, I should have researched if my favorite animes came out when. But one I always speak about is Hunter x Hunter. I love Hunter x Hunter so much. Just everything about Hunter x Hunter just sings for me, and I'm sure a lot of anime fans will say that Hunter x Hunter is one of the best animes out there. The only thing that I hate that Hunter x Hunter did is I hated how it ended. I felt like that ending was a cop-out. I felt like it could have been developed a lot more than what it actually was, which really gets on my nerves because I want them to come back. Another anime that I really like is Hitman Reborn, but I don't know if it was of the decade, but I was so into it when I was first getting into anime, and I just loved it. I just loved the storyline. I loved how like silly it was. Like, it really is a silly anime, and it was just, I just like animes that are easy to watch and like down to earth. Another one, Kuroko Basketball. Everyone will let you know that Kuroko Basketball was one of the best animes when it was running. It was so good. This is the thing I love about anime. The beauty of anime is that they make the mundane just seem so like, oh my gosh, what? Like, every week we're tuning into these like school kids play basketball. Like, bro, like, if you deep what we're actually doing, I understand why like some people look at us like we're a bit like mad. Kuroko Basketball so sick. Another like mundane made amazing is Shokugeki no Soma, or whatever, however it's said. I love it so much. Like, I'm sure on my channel you will be seeing me trying to cook the food off that show because I feel like I could do it. I feel like I don't really want to put any of the new gen ones into my top of the decade because I feel like they've only just started. Like, they have so much more to prove. Like, what if the season goes rubbish? Like, I used to love Attack on Titan, but season 2 let me down. So I'm just like, I can't talk about you because you genuinely let me down. Like I don't get it. Like, we all loved you. We were rooting for you. You know that meme where she's like, we're rooting for you.
I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you?
Nah, you let us down. So yeah, that's why I can't really like say like Attack on Titan. Sword Art Online. Sword Art Online would be number 5. I just like the OG animes. Like, I would say Naruto. I don't really think I'd ever say like Naruto and stuff because I only recently watched Naruto in my final year of uni. I used to watch Naruto when I was growing up and I watched it on TV, so I found it hard to switch over to like a sub, which is why like I put it off for like ages. But yeah, so yeah, that is, I guess, my top 5 anime. I don't really have a favourite. What got you into anime? I'm literally just gonna say it's my brother. My older brother got us all into anime. I remember growing up, like, we would come downstairs like 10 o'clock. Because back then, anime used to be on TV like through Pokemon, Digimon, and like Naruto was on Disney XD for a while. Or was it Disney XD or Jagex? Naruto wasn't on, it was on the kids channel for a while and then he took it off. I don't know how we found it, but we found this channel called Propeller. I think it was 199. It had anime on it, but only after 10. It had Bleach and stuff. So we would like come downstairs after 10 to just watch Bleach. And it was a thing that we used to do, and sometimes we'd miss it and sometimes it wouldn't be on. And then I remember the day that Propeller got removed. We were like, what? Like, it was a big thing in the house, like, Propeller's gone, what we gonna do, where we gonna watch an anime. So now I'm using the Revolution Conceal and Define in shade 12.5. But yeah, so it was literally my family, and I was also really into like MMORPG games. So like RuneScape, I was really into Habbo Hotel, IMVU. I really wasn't a Sims girl. I was more like the online world, but RuneScape was my thing. Like, I took RuneScape so seriously. To this day, I'm so annoyed. Well, I'm banned from RuneScape on my OG account because apparently they said I've been using bots. First of all, I'm not a hacker. I don't even know them stuff. So how the hell am I going to be using bots? Like, I used to scam people on RuneScape. I used to get guys to pay for my membership. These people would go buy you membership with their hard-earned money. I guess I was a nerd. If you're a nerd, anime is like the next best thing because you're already in the game world. And I guess with anime, like, it was something I could get involved with my brothers apart from RuneScape because they didn't really let me on the console. And I really wanted to be a game girl. Like, I wanted to play, like, COD I love because that's the one thing they let me play. Probably used to play like Final Fantasy and stuff. All of those things just used to make me tick when I was younger. Like, I introduced RuneScape to my secondary school, and then everyone started playing it, and then they got it banned. Anime just, like, gaming just leads you into like watching anime because I guess everyone else does it. It was gonna happen with me anyway. It was like bound to happen, especially with my brothers and watching Naruto when I was growing up, all of that stuff. So yeah, my older brother definitely put me on. I don't usually contour, but recently I've been like liking how it made my skin look. I don't think I've got it done properly. Like, I don't generally know how to do it. Like, it's not a thing that I do. I usually just bronze with the L'Oreal foundation powder. I don't usually use this brush to blend out my contour, but today I'm going to, so we'll see how this goes. Ooh, I don't know if I'm liking this. I don't know if I'm liking this. I think I made it work. I'm sure this is for my foundation, and the brush I use for my foundation is for my contour. It is what it is. I don't know if I'm liking this. Like I was saying, that's how I got into anime. What position do you sleep in? I'm in a C. Like, I often curve in a C. Like, I'm always prepared to be little spoon. And I'm always in that C. Like, I try to face the wall. I don't know. Yeah, I usually sleep like in a C, like the fetal. I don't know if it's the fetal position. I'll find a picture of the position I sleep in. I'm gonna post it somewhere. And I don't know why you wanted to know what position I sleep in. This is a deep question. So 2019, what have you learned and what have you left? 2019 was an interesting year for me. Like, 2018 was a hard year for me. 2019 was interesting because I learned that, not that I don't have friends, but I have to learn to do things for myself, and not everyone has the same vim for me as I do for them. That's one of the things I learned. Like, not everyone prioritizes me the same way I prioritizes them. Not everyone loves me the same way I love them. I love my friends and I love them hard, but it was a hard reality. I needed to put me first because I was putting all of these people before me, putting their emotions before mine, caring more about what they felt. I was that type of person that if someone was hurting me, as long as I wasn't hurting them, I'd be fine staying where I was. I'm fine being unhappy if it means that the other person is unhappy. And 2019 taught me that, you know, you can't keep doing that because the only one losing out is you. So I just had to learn to, like, it's okay to be by yourself, because I hated being by myself. I've always hated it. It's always been like a thing of mine. Like, not that I hate people, I love people, but people scare me because they're so mean, and I've realized that not everyone has the best intentions for me like I do for them. And because of that, oftentimes I never want to be alone. I always want to be with people when I'm out and about, because I just don't want to have to face that whilst I'm out and about, if that makes sense. So it's just like, I just had to learn to be by myself. So I went on like multiple holidays by myself. I celebrated my birthday by myself, and a lot of it was just because I just realized that no, if you want to do something, do it, and stop waiting for people to do it with you. Like, you're only holding yourself back. And yes, people are scary, but there are also lovely people out there who will genuinely love you. That's what I was trying to teach myself in 2019. Like, stop feeling like you have to stay with rubbish people, friendship wise, or like in general, in like just because you feel like no one else will. Like, bro, like you're a spice. First of all, like, I was definitely holding myself back, constantly waiting for someone to go somewhere with me or to go to things with me. Now I've just started booking things by myself. Like, if people come, they come, and it's not my business. So I just learned that, no, you need to stop this. You need to actually just love yourself the same way you love everyone else. And those who actually love you will show themselves. You don't need to ask, you don't need to do anything. Those that love you will come to you, they'll gravitate to you. And I guess that's what kind of happened towards the end of the year. Now I'm just like, it's more about enjoying my people. What did you leave in 2019? I don't think I actually left anything. I'm trying to leave my imposter syndrome in 2019. I'm trying to leave my lack of faith in myself. I'm just trying to leave every negative thing about myself that I think about myself in 2019, because it doesn't benefit me. I need to love myself the same way I love people. That's just it. I guess not loving myself is what I've left in 2019. I don't think I've left anyone in 2019. I'm not about that leaving people. Like, people are here in seasons, innit? So if your season ended in 2019, I'm sorry for you. But life moves on. You will be okay without me, and I'll be okay without you. Like, it's one of those things that you just have to come to terms with. Like, people's seasons end. God places people in your life in a time for a season. Like, if your season has ended in my life, thanks for what you brought into my life in that time, and I hope I put the same in your life. But I generally don't think I've left anyone in 2019, and I don't like leaving people behind, because I love my friends and I love the people that are in my life, and I love so hard and I love everyone, and I just don't like losing people. Like, if you know me, friendships have always been hard for me because I always lose a friend, and it's one of those things that I always have to come to terms with, because I at a point was looking at myself like, you're the problem. Like, people keep leaving you because you're blaming the problem. Like, if people keep dropping out your life or dropping you as a friend so easily, like, you're the actual problem. And again, that's one of those mindsets I had, which I have to stop thinking. I'm not the problem. If you decide to leave me, then that's your own. Like, you're not your loss, but like, you're lost. Like, sorry, but I feel like as a friend, I'm a good friend, and I know I have my flaws and stuff, but in terms of a person, I generally feel like I'm a good person. Like, I never want bad for anyone. I love everyone, and I just love hard, and it's just, this is a story time for a different day. But what do you do for fun now? Does Nena even have fun? I watch anime and I eat food. That's literally what Nena does for fun. She eats and she watches anime. Yeah, I don't really do anything for fun. Am I that old that I don't know what I do for fun? But I generally don't know if I do anything for fun. 2018, 2019, hopefully not 2020, Nana didn't really do things for fun. She did things for other people. But 2017, 2016, Nana used to love going to galleries. Like, that was a thing I was really into. I loved searching the Tate Modern. I just loved exploring, like, London. I used to love Boris bike. I used to, like, go with a friend. We used to go Boris biking. If you're that friend, I miss that. I don't know, I feel like we should bring it back, but I generally missed out. Like, on Boris bikes, every summer we used to go on Boris bikes around Hyde Park. I just love going to, like, aquariums and, like, museums and art galleries. Like, I just love being with my friends, just learning and doing stuff. I love fun fairs and theme parks. So all my friends, I love fun fairs and theme. I've been trying to go to a fun fair and theme park for ages, but no one seems on it. I just love being out and just having fun. I guess I'm a hopeless romantic, and in all the movies, all the friendship groups just used to, like, go out and do things, like, and I just want that, and I've never had that. That's what I love to do. That's what I feel like I love to do, but I've not had the chance to do it in a while. But, like, no one's to blame. Like, I don't think there's actually anyone to blame. If you're to blame, let me know. But yeah, no one's to blame. It's just not everyone's on the same things that I'm on in it. Like, simple as, I'm not gonna blame my friends for it, because if they're not on it, they're not on it. Yeah, I just realised a lot of things I love to do for fun are the things involving people. I guess if I could do stuff for fun, that's what I'll do. I'll go to theme parks, escape rooms, galleries, all of that stuff. Like it's just about the experience. I want to make amazing memories with amazing people. Shout out to Tenerife Escape 2020. I'm going to be there on holiday again by myself, but it's about meeting other people out there, making amazing memories with amazing people. If you want to come, you can book on. There's a bunch of us. We're going to Tenerife. Gonna have a good time. We are. My thing is just being around amazing people, making amazing memories. That's literally it. Like, there isn't much else to it. That's just me. That's just what I'm about. That's what Nena would like to do for fun. Someone asked how am I? I think I'm okay. I hope I'm okay. Yeah, like, I don't know how to answer that. Like, I genuinely hope I'm okay. Right now I'm really good. I'm happy. I am a form of happy. I'm content, that's the word. Life may not necessarily be going my way, but I know that I am trying my best and doing my best to just make the most of what's around me. I'm actually surrounded by people I love, and like, I just love everyone in my life right now. Like, I just love them. And like, all my friends, I love you so much. Like, you guys mean the most to me. Just the fact that there are people in my life that want to be in my life and fight to stay in my life. I just love you guys. gonna try do is I'm gonna tight line my eye with a white pen, and then I'm gonna try pack in some yellow because I don't think I'm comfortable putting that yellow ink into my eye. I am back. Yes, I look very different because everything keeps dying. There's not enough space on my phone. So I did the rest of the look off camera. I saved my highlight for you. I'll do my highlight. I hope that I'm able to like at least affect a life somewhere. I just hope that someone watches them and watches me and just feels the ability to achieve, the ability to do stuff, the ability to chase their dreams, the ability to like just be themselves, I guess. Someone watches this and they're happy and they're like, oh yeah, look, there's someone as weird as I am or as nerdy as I am. And she's doing fine. Like, she has friends. She's not alone. Like, she's doing just fine. And that's literally all I want. Like, that makes my day. I'm just using a Max Factor brown lip liner, and I'm just gonna top it up with NYX Butter Gloss in Madeleine. I was originally gonna wear black lipstick, but I feel like I look cute. I don't want this look to go to waste. But I might come back and put a black lip on, and we'll see how this is. But yeah, this is the look without the black clip. We'll see if I do end up putting up the black clip. I'll go upstairs and try it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I wish I could get ready more, but technology's not allowing us.
20 minutes later.
I look like I'm here to break heart. I'm finna take your man. I have straightened my hair off camera. I look a lot more presentable now. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've had a bit more insight into me, who I am, my personality, and I hope you like the final look. Do you, do you not? Let me know your thoughts. Is it too much? Is it too extravagant? Is it too Adam's Family? Let me know. I'm really feeling it. Like, I feel the need to like go out right now. The world needs to see me looking like this. I cannot waste this look. You can see the true perfection that is this look. I'll probably take some snap photos or like some actual photos, and then I'll add that to the end of the video. But thanks so much for watching, guys. Hope you like this chit chat, get ready with me. If you do like it, give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. So guys, just quickly come back on here to actually say bye. I had to rush out by the end of the get ready with me, so I wasn't actually able to say bye. Actually, I've eaten, which is why my lips are no longer black. I took it off. I went Nando's quickly. Now I'm back, but yeah, like, I still have some grease everywhere. This is the final look. Overall, it's been like, what, 3-4 hours. Usually my L'Oreal foundation is darker, so what I tend to do is drag it down, but I didn't because I didn't know I was going to go out, which is why it looks a bit weird right now. Thanks so much for watching, guys. See you on the next one.
What if I was broke? What if I was dying, I was low? What if I got beef on the roads? I ain't gonna hold on my dough. What if I ain't there for the evening? Cause you know it's make money season.
I hope you liked the video. I hope you liked getting to know me.